You know, there's very many fan bases I'm proud to be a good fan a part of. I'm happy to be a Sonic fan. I'm happy to be a Titanfall/Apex fan. But I swear to God, one of my favorite franchises, if not my favorite gaming franchise of all time, is such a slog to be a fan of. I'm hoping that I'm telling you right now, I am huffing that copium and hopium that GTA 6 comes out this year. But I have some doubts up here in my noodle that shit isn't gonna happen. Now, I'm not doom posting the game like some of these stupid idiots on Twitter. No, God, no. I'm not doom posting the game. I actually think when it comes out, it's gonna be a masterpiece. It's just a shame that when you are a Rockstar when you're a Rockstar Games fan, you tend to not have anything. They don't like to give out any information at all whatsoever. I mean, you would think by now we would have some hints, teasers within GTA 5, maybe some teasers on the social medias, maybe even another trailer. That's what we've been waiting for. We've been expecting it. I think it's coming soon. I don't know. I'm going crazy, but we don't get nothing. Unlike most other companies who would tease something, they would twist your nipples. They would do some things like that, tickle your balls. They do stuff like that to get people excited for their next product. However, there's been nothing. It's been a dry Sahara desert, drier than grandma's pussy out here. And I agree with most people that it's a shame that a lot of people might not be able to see GTA 7. I mean, if you're really thinking about it, I don't have the original version of GTA 5, but I do have the PS4 version of the game. And it is crazy to think that the PS3 version of this game came out in 2013, bro. It's been fucking 10 years. There's only two other fan bases that I think have it worse than Rockstar fans, and that is the Elder Scrolls fans and the Half-Life fans. But at least GTA 6 is on the horizon. Like, we're pretty confident that the game's going to come out soon. Unlike most other people, like Elder Scrolls, what's that? You got a trailer about 8 or 9 years ago? Oh shit, then nothing been else? Yeah. I don't know what's happening over there at I forgot who makes it, Bethesda. I don't know what's going on over there at Bethesda, but man, Elder Scrolls is not looking good either. And shit, oh boy, I mean, fucking Half-Life, dude. The only time that Half-Life 3 is coming out is when Valve learns how to count to 3, which might be in a different multiverse or universe, but those fuckers don't know how to count to 3, so that's already out the window. And all we have left is GTA. I mean, really, honest to God, that's it. It really is just GTA. Of course, if this was a franchise that had mediocre sales or mediocre games and was, disappointing half the time, like Sonic, I wouldn't be too worked up about this. I honest to God wouldn't be. But most people are worked up because they're so excited, and I can agree. I can agree so much. I am so excited for this game. I want it to be good. I keep my expectations low, but I am excited to see what's gonna happen because, I mean, come on, it's GTA 6. It's a generationally defining game, man, and I think Rockstar knows that. It is just slightly concerning. I would say it's slightly concerning that the marketing for one of the biggest games of the century so far isn't being going. I mean, like, you would think something would be the wheels will be turning right now, but there's been nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. It makes no sense. It's such a shame what's happened to Rockstar too, man. Unlike most other companies who release games in between, you hear this sentiment a lot online because it's true. Rockstar used to put out all kinds of games back in the day. I mean, it's insane to think about that GTA 6, is coming out, 12 or 13 years after the original GTA 5 right here? 13 years, okay? Now, we used to live in an era where games like this could come out, okay? And then not even 2 years later, we'd get this. I mean, it's absolutely insane what the franchises has become. And I agree with most other people. I saw a video from Mutahar that inspired me to make this video. He mentioned the fact that it is very, very likely, very, very possible that the future of GTA 6 is not going to be what most people expect. We all know the beef between Dan Houser and Sam Houser. Though it hasn't went public, it is very readable in the way that they speak that Sam and Dan Houser didn't have a lot of agreements on things, which is why Dan Houser left the company. And that's mainly because he's focused on single-player action games. Like, he's focused on writing good stories and stuff, and Sam Houser and the rest of the development team seems to be more keen on making online games. Like, they seem to be keen on making the next Fortnite or Roblox, for example, and that is sad because GTA as a franchise has always been known for its single player components. I mean, even back at GTA 3, these games were known for their single player components, making these massive immersive worlds that are satire on American ethics and economy. You know, it's basically making satire on American culture. And these games were built on their stories and their worlds. And it is a shame that it feels like we're going to get a campaign or even a new map every 10 years. And that's it. The rest of it's just going to be slot that they put into GTA Online, filled with microtransactions. And that is a scary future that is very possible. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the GTA and Rockstar in general and Take-Two, they have a monopoly over the industry, okay? They got the biggest balls on the block, okay? People are trying their best to dodge this franchise later this fall. Like, I have seen some stuff online, man. People are trying their best to avoid this massive tsunami that is going to take over the entire internet. And as a fan, I'm excited because, of course, I love Grand Theft Auto. It's my favorite video game series of all time. However, I do feel bad for people who aren't fans of it, and I also feel bad for people who are trying to dodge it, these developers and these publishers who are trying to dodge this massive tsunami. Now, I will say I do have one little tangent I want to go on real quick, and that is what I see on Twitter every day is I see a couple of these no-name bot accounts that, like, I don't get it, but they seem to be doom posting everything that Rockstar does. And I get it to a certain point, but you can't honestly be one of those people who are so depressed. Like, you're such a fucking, like, ignorant troglodyte that the only thing that you care about is hating on other things that people like. I don't get those kind of people. Don't get me wrong, Rockstar fans can be some of the most schizophrenic people you'll ever meet in your lives, okay? These fuckers are crazy, alright? They're crazier than Sonic fans in some occasions, okay? And I get some of them are a little bit pretentious. You know, I don't see a new game come out without it being compared to a GTA game or Red Dead 2. I get it, okay? But saying that the game is going to be bad or hoping the game is bad is not a very good sentiment, okay? It's like you said, you don't wish death upon your enemies. I don't wish terrible games upon other franchises. I really don't. Nobody wants to see a terrible game come out and waste everybody's time and waste everybody's money. I don't think anybody wants that. Like, let's be honest. I don't think nobody really wants that. So that aside, those tangents, like I said, those people, they piss me off. But I'm hoping that GTA 6 is good. And from what the leaks have showed and what I've heard from different people, I think it will be. I think in general it might be. I think I might save my wish list video for another time. But I think GTA 6 is going to be good. Now, however, the monetization, I think it's going to be fucking wild. I think it's going to be terrible. It might end up being worse than GTA 5. And I don't even really have a problem with GTA 5. I mean, compared to other series, okay? Compared to other franchises or even other RPGs, bro, I have seen way worse, okay? There are still games that cost $20 to buy a fucking skin, okay? Every piece of cosmetic in GTA Online is accessible for free just by playing the game. So, I mean, I get it, it's also a premium price, but the premium price is fucking cheap as hell. So, I mean, besides the economy being broken in GTA Online, I think GTA Online is nowhere near as bad as some of these other companies, man. At least in my opinion, as a guy who's been playing online games for about a decade and a half now. So, I get how it is, but yeah, I'm not really worried for GTA 6. If anything, I'm worried for the future of the franchise as a whole, because we might actually be on a decade release schedule, and that is scary to see. And it's also scary to see that a lot of these other franchises like Manhunt, Midnight Club, you know, Bully, it's actually a shame. I have a couple of friends of mine who are really big fans of Midnight Club, and they are sad that they might not ever see that franchise again, because most of the mechanics and stuff in those games have been implemented into GTA. It's like Rockstar is putting all their eggs into the GTA basket, which I'm fine with. I like GTA. Like I said, I'm a big fan of it, but it does suck for these other fans of these franchises, or wants Rockstar to be creative again. They want Rockstar to be experimental again. Okay, we have franchises like Max Payne. You have franchises like Bully. Yeah, Bully and Max Payne are similar to GTA, but they're not quite GTA. And then, like, you could argue Midnight Club. Well, Midnight Club is just GTA, but without the guns. Okay, whatever. But it still had more in-depth racing mechanics than GTA itself. GTA was unique because it was a conglomeration of all those things together. That's why, honestly, personally, I think that Red Dead 2 has some of the best gunplay in Rockstar's history, because they took what worked in Max Payne and then made it better in Red Dead 2. I actually prefer the gun mechanics, like the actual combat of shooting weapons and moving around in Red Dead Online particularly, more than GTA 5 and online in general, because the way that your character moves is so snappy. It just works. It's so smooth, so buttery. Yeah, the little sway with the aim gets a little annoying, and then the dead eye is just cheap as fuck. There's definitely some what they call it, curls. Like there's some problems with it. There's some wrinkles in it, but overall, pretty good gun mechanics, honestly. I don't subscribe to the belief that most GTA games are mediocre and people only care about them because it does everything all at once. No, I do genuinely think that there's some great mechanics in GTA, and the world building is amazing. Obviously, always the maps are fucking legendary. They're always so cool. I mean, who hasn't seen the GTA 5 map before? Okay, I think everybody on the face of the planet at least has seen the GTA 5 map at once. Anyways, like I said, take this aside, I am running out of copium. I'm running out of hopium. Like, we're getting there. We're still doing moon phase predictions and shit, and the whole Best Buy situation with the pre-orders apparently going live, but none of this stuff has been confirmed or denied yet because Rockstar is such a private company and Best Buy don't give a shit. So, man, I don't know. I hope GTA 6 comes out this year, but I'm not keeping my hopes high. I think it's going to come out next year, and if it does, that just means it'll be better, because at the end of the day, a delayed game is better than a rushed game, and I hope that GTA 6 is going to be fucking legendary. But yeah, that's a lot to yap about, and keep your copium up, keep your hopium up, and it will come out soon. Just not soon enough. Anyways, yep, that's about it. See ya.